In case you missed the latest episode of The Amazing Race, you came to the right place for a quick recap. Check out all the highs and lows from the most recent episode and find out which duo was sent packing at the end of the heart-pumping leg. 1. Low claustrophobia was no joke for Aaron. Last week, Aaron was freaking out over fish, and well, this week it was all about confined spaces for the clever media host. As soon as Aaron got into the catacombs, she began to get anxious. Panic really set in as they went deeper, and by the time they finally found the clue, Aaron was struggling to breathe. When Aaron's partner, Jocelyn, suggested the tickets detour instead, Aaron said, "Anything to get us out of here. I'll cut off my left arm if that's what you want me to do." More cave meltdowns. RIPME Amazing Grace. At least I made it out alive, barely. Aaron Robinson at Aaron Robinson, February 27, 2016. 2. Hi. The Idaho detour was a breeze for Frisbee pros Brody and Kurt. Ultimate Frisbee stars Brody and Kurt proved they weren't only masters of field sport but also Idaho when they took on the target-hitting detour and overtook first place from Tyler and Corey. Mid-tour, Brody said, "If we don't do well at this, I'm going to probably be getting a lot of Twitter hate." After only a few practice throws, Kurt hit the target, which exploded like a firecracker. Brody was right behind with perfect aim. Not going to lie, at Kurt Gibson crushed that leg. Best partner ever. Team Brody and Kurt. Brody Smith at Brody Smith 21, February 27, 2016. 3. Low miscounting currency almost cost Rachel and Zach the race. Newlyweds Rachel and Zach were zooming through their detour, gathering passengers and collecting pesos. While on their bus, Rachel began counting the money and told Zach they hit their goal, so they ran for a taxi. Heading toward the starting point, however, Zach realized that 2 bills Rachel thought were 10s were actually 1s, and they only had 14,000 of the 20,000 pesos. Panic set in, and all Rachel could do was continuously apologize to her husband. Back at the detour, the couple struggled to earn their remaining pesos. Zach said, "I'm starting to lose my voice here. This is really hard. Watching it." Final cut. King at Rachel home. 3 mess up in the bus detour challenge stresses me out. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Team Tyler and Corey. Tyler Oakley at Tyler Oakley, February 27, 2016. 4. Hi. Tyler provided fans with an unforgettable quote during the leg. If there was one quote to take from this past episode, it would have to have been Tyler's one-liner from the Idaho detour. As the duo jumped at the noise of the disc striking the target, Tyler looked around at the group of locals observing them and said, "Just a couple of dudes being brothers, just a couple of brothers being jocks. Just dudes being brothers, just brothers being jocks. Me throwing rocks at bombs on it. Amazing Grace." CBS. Team Tyler and Corey. Tyler Oakley at Tyler Oakley, February 27, 2016. 5. Low searching for the vendor at the roadblock was challenging for Darius. "Are you Adriana?" That was the question Darius called out over and over again as he wandered the streets of Cartagena in search for the last vendor with the clue. Darius believed that since his designer's name was Adriana, he had to find someone by that name, but he didn't realize until too much time had passed that the vendor was only inches beside him. "It was actually one of our better legs, if you can believe it." Grin. Darius at Merlegendarius. February 27, 2016. 6. Hi. Exchanging pesos for pesos was a strategy that worked for Blair. Blair had quite the method to get the locals to hop onto their bus. When she offered kisses by shouting pesos for pesos, an enthusiastic crowd jumped at the chance for a sweet peck. Blair admitted that she was only blowing kisses to people, which relieved her father, Scott, who said, "That's as far as that needed to go. Pesos for pesos, the best strategy. Put the few Spanish words I knew to good use." Amazing Grace. Blair Fowler at Blair Fowler, February 27, 2016. 7. Low. Darius and Cameron waved goodbye to the race. As the brothers ran up to Phil at the mat, he informed them that their race adventure had come to an end. "I couldn't really run it with anybody else," said Cameron to his brother. "We're the closest. I know him the best and I know that he's capable of doing amazing things," replied Darius. At Merlegendarius and at Cameron the I'm really happy that we got to meet y'all. Y'all are great young men. Amazing Grace. Heart. Sherry Labyrinth. Heart at Cheryl Labyrinth, February 27, 2016. Watch this episode now and all new episodes of The Amazing Race on Fridays at 87C.